All right, Detroit Pistons fans, I'm going to leave this short and sweet for you. I'm not one of those Pistons YouTubers. I do comment on the Pistons and some things that I would like to see from time to time. I leave all that hard work up to Pistons Mike, powered by Power Pistons, and also Locked On Pistons with Cool Khalil. They do a great job at it. Hope you're checking them out. But judging by what I've seen in their first preseason game, they hung in there with a tough Phoenix Suns team. I know it's just preseason, but Phoenix is slated to be one of the top 4 teams in the West, if not in the NBA overall. So I think they handled themselves pretty well going up against the Phoenix Suns that brought out a fight for them, and that was a good test for them, kind of like the Detroit Lions having to face the Kansas City Chiefs in the season opener. So I think there's going to be good things to come this season. But I'm going to get right into it. These are just some of my thoughts that I have as far as what changes the Detroit Pistons could make to make this a more successful season than it already is going to be. And first off, I like to say is, who are the leaders, the captain and the co-captains? In my mind, I'm thinking that Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey will be a great team as far as being the captain and co-captain. Also, Monte Morris and Ausar Thompson will be great captains and co-captains of this team. Either way you mix it, you could put, Killian Hayes with Monte Morris or Jaden Ivey with Ausar Thompson. I just think these guys have more of a killer instinct in them. They do have, like some like to say, they have a dog in them. That's what my boy Pistons Mike likes to say. They have that dog in them. And I do think it would be wise to make those, these guys the captain and co-captains. We need something more like what we used to have with Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer. Also like what we had with Chauncey Billups and Rasheed Wallace. And I think any combo of these two guys would make it happen. You can't force a person to be what they are not. And nothing against Cade Cunningham. He's a great player. I just don't think that he has that desire to be the captain or the leader of this team the way they're asking him to. I mean, I could be wrong, but in my eyes, I said that from get-go. But I believe Cade Cunningham needs to become more like Richard Hamilton or Tayshaun Prince. And I think that will be a very, very good move on behalf of the organization. And you will begin to see dividends from this right away. Also, I believe we need to bulk up. I think that, not we, but I think the Pistons need to bulk up. I believe we are too heavy-handed, so to speak, from an offensive standpoint, and we don't have enough big bodies on the team with that bulk that we've always had with the Rick Mahorns, Corliss Williamson, those kind of guys. We need some enforcers in the paint. And I think we need to take some of the load off of Jalen Duren. We're asking him to do too much at this stage in his career. So I say what we do, or what the Pistons do, is make a deal somewhere along the line of, one of my preferred deals will be to bring David Roddy and Kenny Lofton Jr. to Detroit. And that will take a huge load off of Jalen Duren. So those are just a couple of my things that I see that could be great as far as making moves to make this a successful season. Like I said, one of the main things that I see is getting some leaders on the floor that have that killer instinct attitude and, have that dog in them to go out there and push this team and bring the best out of everyone on this roster. And in my eyes, as I said before, Killian Hayes has it. He's earned it to me with all the criticism that he's taken over the years. And also Jaden Ivey. I think Jaden Ivey is a great leader, and I want to see him become a great leader in the Pistons uniform. I don't want to see him go somewhere else and become what I see him becoming. And Monte Morris, like I said, is a great veteran that could come in and lead this group. And Ausar Thompson, he's going to be great in the NBA. So those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And hey, it's going to be a fun season. Everybody looks tougher from what I see. And I know it's just preseason, but all these teams look like they're out to get it. So it's not going to be any playing around. Either you're going to have it or you don't this upcoming season. So it's going to be very exciting. Y'all take care of yourself. Thanks for listening.